Previous class, we have discussed the various type of cross-dockings, the definition of cross-dockings, and as far as concerned with the supply chain management, some innovative packaging system should be discussed today, class. The next part is lot streaming. The PPT is already sent to your mail. So let's start with cross-dockings. In case of cross-dockings, as I discussed in the previous class, which is held in the month of September, there is a long gap in between past class and present class. So as far as concerned with cross-docking, it involves delivering product from a manufacturing plant directly to the customer with little or no more material handling in between them. So as far as concerned with the traditional, or you can say that is warehousing or cross-docking system, the cross-docking is directly implemented for minimization of material handling. That means what? Whenever you transfer or you send good from one place to other place, there is less amount of material handling in case of loading and unloading is concerned in case of cross-docking. If you go to the second point, the cross-docking not only reduce material handling but also reduce the need to store the product in the warehouse. So that is why in case of cross-docking, the maximum storage limit is 24 hours. The product should be received in the cross-docking area. That should be limited to store for 24 hours. Then after that will be dispatched to the number of destinations. Then go to the point number 3. In most cases, the products sent from manufacturing area to loading dock and have been allocated for outbound deliveries. So as far as concerned with traditional warehousing versus your cross-docking systems, the cross-docking is implemented to reduce the material handling, and there is it also implement for reduce the need of storage of product, and it is directly allocated to different outbound deliveries. As I told, in case of number of destinations. So here is the image. If you compare in between traditional distribution versus cross-dockings, if you see in the particular figures from different sources like A and B, number of trucks would be carry the product from the warehouse. In case of warehouse, the function of warehouse including receiving of goods, then put away, that is known as segregate, then next is storage, then replacement, then picking, then last one is shipping. But in case of cross-dockings, what will happen? Same source, the trucks should be reached at the cross-docking facilities where they can only receive staging for less than 24 hours and then directly allocate to different outbound deliveries. That is the biggest, you can say that is the difference between your traditional distribution and cross-dockings. So moving to the next slide. So in case of cross-dockings, if you go to the practice in case of logistic and especially in case of unloading material from incoming semi-trailer trucks or railroad cars, loadings these material directly into outbound trucks. The trailer and the rail cars with little no storage in between them. So as I told, in case of livestock logistic activities, in case of your agricultural activities, so due to that thing, directly the trucks should be reached at the cross-docking facilities, and they are directly diversified into the outbound truck trailers. And due to that things, there is no particular storage, or you can see there is little more material handling activities should be in between the cross-dockings. Next point is this may be done to change the type of convenience to sort the material intended for different destinations or to combine material from different origin into transport vehicles with the same and similar destinations. For example, if you take the best example in case of onion transport from the place like Vidarbh, from the place like Nasik area, so due to high demand of that particular product, in case of onion, they reduce the material handling by applying cross-docking systems. How they implement? Most of the agri products are controlled by your Food Corporation of India, or you can say that is totally authorized by or totally the authentication is done through the central government, and that should be reached up to number of cross-docking facility by FCI godowns. So from that FCI godowns, there is less amount of material handling, and that truck or semi-trailer truck should be diverted towards the outbound destinations. So these are the these particular things you can implement in case of livestock also. So as I tell so many times, in case of livestock logistic activities, for example, in case of the livestock of fish, especially in case of the place like Andhra Pradesh to different part of Pan India locations, to reduce, they directly implemented the cross-docking facilities. They simply receive the product. There is no material handling is concerned. They directly receive the truck, and immediately after the documentation work, in case of receive note, in case of purchase order, in case of number of demand arrangement, number of retailer or vendor or super stockist, you can say, in that case, they can be directly diverted through the outbound destination. That is the concept of cross dockings. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Anyone? Till that, any doubt, you can ask me, because there is a huge gap in between last class and today class. Any doubts? Anyone? Any doubts from your side? Shall I move to the next slide? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. The next part is that in case of, if you go to the cross-docking point of view, it is elaborate in this particular figures. What happened in case of traditional warehouse, or you can say that is good flow through the traditional warehouse. First, the truck should be reached, and that should be the warehouse supervisor should be received and inspect the good. Then they sorten and segregate the product according to the stagnant for storage, then pick for outbound stage, and finally they directly divert towards the destination. But in case of your cross-docking facilities for good flow through the cross-docking warehouse, what happened? The trucks should be carry the product. The warehouse supervisor received and inspect the product. Then they directly mix and sorten, and they provide the storage less than 24 hours and divert towards the outbound destinations. That is the concept. So whenever you directly concern in case of cross-docking operation activities, it is directly decrease the you can say that it's material handling. The next is reduce the storage time, and due to that thing, your supply chain activities should be compressed in a limited time, and the delivery should be faster. That is the concept behind cross-docking. If you go to the, for example, in case of Dhamra port, for example, in case of Paradip port, most of the raw material, in case of crude iron ores, even if you're coals, that should be done through the different cross-dockings facilities nearby the port area. So due to that thing, just imagine there are every day there are around 5 to 6 number of cargo ship or cargo containers are ready to move the crude iron ores or different mineral from the place like Paradip to different part of, or you consider the across the globe also. So due to that thing, they can minimize the material handling as well as the storage time. The next slide is, next one is the different type of cross-dockings. The first one is manufacturing cross-dockings. The second one is distribution cross-docking. And the third one is transportation cross-docking. The fourth one is retail cross-docking. And the last one is optimistic cross-dockings. We'll discuss one by one. Moving to the next one. The first one is manufacturing cross-dockings. So in case of manufacturing cross-docking, it is directly dedicated to heavy industries like steel, like aluminum, like ferroalloys, like non-metals also. So this procedure involves receive, purchased, and inbound product that are required by manufacturers. The warehouse may receive the product and prepare sub-assembly for production order. So as I told, this is directly applicable for manufacturing activities. And for manufacturing activities, suppose the uh, processing unit required a huge amount of uh, recent recent machines and tools, and that order directly placed by the purchase department. Whenever a source provide this particular product through the inbound product, that should be required by the manufacturing organization. The whole the whole warehouse may receive the particular product and prepare for manufacturing activities according to the production order. That is the concept of cross dockings. Clear? If you take the example of automotive assembly centers, in case of automotive assembly center, there are more number of division, department, and sub department are directly associated with automobile manufacturing activities. For example, in case of paint shop, the paint shop has ordered different colors, and that different colors should be reached through the inbound logistics, and the warehouse directly receive the product and directly send to the paint shop according to the production order. That is the concept of manufacturing cross dockings. Then moving to the next one, the next type is distributor cross dockings. So in case of distributor cross dockings, if you go to the process of consolidated inbound product from different vendors into a mixed product pallet, which is delivered to the customer when the final item is received. That means what? Suppose you have 4 to 5 number or maximum number of item each purchase, and that purchase is the purchase order is provided by the purchase department. In that case, the vendor will arrange the process of consolidated inbound shipping of product. So what do you mean when it consolidates inbounds? That means what? For different type of product, that should be collected in a single locations, and that single location you can directly make a particular container. That container should be provided to the to your distribution centers. That is the concept. For example, computer parts distributor can source their component from various vendors and combine them into one shipment for customers. So here you can see in case of distribution cross dock, the product that is received in one door is taken directly staging outbound doors without packing or value added services. I will show some case studies which kind of value addition should be done in case of service, or that should be done. So most probably what will happen, suppose you can order different type of order. The vendor will arrange all the orders and they make a consolidated shipping to reach at customer point. That is known as distributor cross docking. Then moving to the next one, that is transportation cross docking. The next type is transportation cross docking. So this operation combines shipment from a number of different carriers in the less than truckload and small package industry to gain economic of sales. That means if you see, it is also known as your pool to customer routing method or cross docking methods. So in case of transport industry, have you seen in case in that particular figure, the trucks from different manufacturing industry, around 4 number of trucks should be assigned for transportation activities, and they ship to different number of warehouses. From that warehouses, they combine the shipment and ship to different warehouses, and from that warehouses, the less than truckload should be reached up to number of destinations. So in case of less than truckload, the most important thing is those companies or those firms who assign the transport carriers, they negotiate in terms of less than truckloads. That depends upon the mileage, the route, The next part is the that is the you can say that the load capacity of that vehicles that should be negotiated with that particular transport agency. So according to that, they can arrange for shipment activities. Then moving to the next one. Then the fourth type, that is known as retail cross-docking. In case of retail cross-docking, in this process involve the receipt of product from multiple vendors and sorting them onto outbound trucks for a number of retail stores. So you can say the best example in case of that is known as this method is used by Walmart during 80s. They would procure two type of product. The item they sell each day for a year called staple stock, and large quantity of product that are purchased once, not usually stock again. And this second type of procurement is called direct freight. So in case of Walmart, by implementing this retail cross-dockings, they can minimize any warehouse cost with direct freight by using cross-dockings and keeping it in the warehouse for a little time as possible. So in case of retail cross-docking, in case of India, that is why the company name is Indo-Arya Group, who provide the retail cross-docking for various multinational companies. So this Indo-Arya Group is situated near Haryana. They are directly concentrated like the state like Delhi, your Haryana, then Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, and your Uttarakhand, and even if your Himachal Pradesh also. So due to that facility, in case of retail cross-dockings, they directly reduce the time of warehouse, and you can say that is they use the term known as that is direct flights. That is the concept of retail docking. Then moving to the next one. The last one is optimistic cross-dockings. In case of optimistic cross-docking, this can be used in any warehouse. It involves transferring a product directly from the receiving dock to the outbound ship dock to meet customer sales orders. So here in the figure, you just see in case of inbound logistics, they directly put away the warehouse tank, and this inbound delivery is directly attached with the outbound deliveries. So in that arrow indicate the warehouse tasks for cross-docking. Similarly, the inbound delivery and your outbound delivery is simultaneously attached for receiving and directly shipping to meet the customer sales order. That is known as optimistic cross-docking. The best example you can see in case of vegetable markets. In that case, just the outbound delivery is reached nearby the market. Immediately, the inbound delivery is ready to receive the product, and they directly shipped to the different destination as per the customer's orders. That is the concept of optimistic cross-dockings. Then moving to the next one. Till date, any doubts from your side? Anyone? Anyone? So shall I move to the next slide? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. The next one is the product suitable for cross-dockings. The first one is the perishable items such as your vegetables, food, etc. that require immediate shipment, as I told in case of optimistic cross-dockings. Then next is high quality item that does not require quality inspection during good receipt. So why this particular product is very much concerned in case of, or you can say it is very much suitable for cross-dockings. The best example in case of Flipkart. In case of Flipkart, as you know, the Flipkart has divided the product into two types. That is, one is Flipkart assured product and Flipkart unassured product. Clear? So in case of Flipkart assured product, those who are reputed companies, in that case, there is no need of high quality or inspection or any kind of quality check should be done. That product is directly shipped to the customers. The next is product that are pre-tagged. That means that include barcode, then RFIDs. That RFID stand for radio frequency identification tag. Then pre-ticket and ready for sale. These are suitable for cross-dockings. The next is promotional items that are being launched. There is no need, they directly used by the cross-dockings. The next is staple retail product, which is constant demand or low demand various. In that case, you can use your cross-dockings. The next is pre-picked, pre-packaged, and customer order from from another production plant or warehouse. So this, if someone is on their microphones, just mute your microphones. Hello. Okay. So in case of pre-picked and pre-packaged customer order from another production plant or warehouse, it is suitable for cross-docking. The best example in case of automotive industries or assembly industries. You can take the example of telco, that is Tata Automotives. In that case, this plant is surrounded by so many numbers of similar and dissimilar product, and there is no need of that quality checking, inspections, and all the things, and they are directly shipped from production plant to different warehouses. Then moving to the next one. Next are the advantages of cross-docking systems. So what are the advantages? The point number one is streamline the supply chain from the point of origin to point of sale. That means whenever you applied cross-docking system, first thing is it reduce or minimize your material handling, reduce the storage time, and the next one is it increase faster delivery within the supply chain entities. The next is reduce labor cost through less inventory handling. So if you minimize the material handling cost, that means there is no inventory is required. The next is reduce inventory holding cost by reducing storage times. As I told, the storage time is less than 24 hours. So there is no requirement of manpower, which include your labor cost, then material handling, then material holding cost also. Then point number 4, product reach to the distributor and consequently the customer in a faster way. The next is reduce and eliminate warehouse costs. So what are the warehouse costs? The utility costs, the sortings, then arrangement, then documentation. These costs should be reduced. The next is may increase available retail sales space. So due to reduce the, you can say that is the storage time, that means it is directly available in the retail sales space. The last one is less risks of inventory handlings. So these are the basic advantages of cross-docking system. So moving to the next one, the disadvantages of cross-docking. In case of disadvantages, the point number 1 is potential partner may not have necessary storage capacities. The next is an adequate transport fleet is needed to operate. Why additional transport fleet? For example, in case of optimistic cross-docking. For example, in case of manufacturing cost cross-docking, you have to arrange the number of sequence of transport fleet to smoothly operate this particular cross-docking facilities. The next is computerized logistics system is needed. The most of the cross-docking system is operated through the ERP softwares. So as you know, in case of ERP, there is huge amount of documentation and data is needed. The next is additional flight handling can be lead to product damage. So whenever you engage more number of adequate transport fleet, in case of material handlings, for fragile product, for sophisticated product, in that case, it may be lead to damage the particular product during loading and unloading activities. The next is last one is labor costs are also included in case of moving and shipping of stock. That is why whenever you shift or you can say that is loading unloading activities is concerned, the labor cost should be added. This is the main disadvantage of cross-docking systems. So due to this cross-docking activities, in case of supply chain point of view, so there may be some terms generally used in case of cross-dockings, that is known as different, some value additions are needed in case of cross-docking facilities to enhance the faster way of delivery and safely delivery to different number of destinations, to enhance customer satisfaction in such a way that your supply chain activities should be smoothly conducted in between manufacturer as well as the customer point of view. So in this regard, the most important topic is concerned, that is known as packaging innovations. So why packaging innovation? This part is not include your syllabus, but previous year, the course 1 or 2 type of question will be appear from packaging innovations. That is why I had added this particular topic as far as concern with supply chain management. So in case of packaging innovation, this is the new idea to attract and to safely deliver, to enhance customer satisfaction, to build up more consumer use trust, and in that way you can attract more. I can say that it's more sales and more generate more revenue. That is why packaging innovation is very much essential in case of supply chain, as well as in case of your sales, in case of marketing also. So in case of packaging innovations, the innovation in packaging gives you an opportunity to appeal the people's feelings and emotions that lead to more impulsive buying decisions, as well as create brand loyalty for existing customers. In that case, I will give a small example in case of Agrawal's Movers and Packer. It is the only one company which is very much famous for creating brand loyalty since 2 to 3 decades in the core area of logistic activities. So just imagine, due to build up brand loyalty for more number of, or creating more number of customers through supply chain activities, this is the only one company they implementing shifting of live tree, even if transportation of pets, even if transportation of whole house from one place to other place. So due to that packaging innovations, they directly turning new concept into packaging that consumer huge trust, and they provide their love affection towards that particular companies. Then moving to the next one, these are the things. This is the new idea, in your day-to-day life, starting from Amul, starting from Maggie. Everything should be more attractive, and in a systematic manner they provide the innovative packaging that attract more number of customers. The most important thing is the packaging provide the fast layer of safety to your product. For example, in case of beverage industries, that glass bottle will provide the initial safety of that your beverage in the form of liquids. The next is, if you go to the next one, so why packaging is required in case of production, or you can say that is what is the need of production packaging innovations. So in case of production packaging innovations, so the production packaging innovation is geared towards providing solution for your packaging needs, and this production packaging innovation focus on meeting customer needs and offering solution in efficient and affordable ways. As I told, in case of Agrawal Movers and Packers, it is the only one company they provide scratch. Suppose you are shifting your vehicles or you're transporting your vehicle from one place to other place, they provide some additional innovative packaging layer to your product, and they offer scratchless insurance for your vehicles. So due to that thing, this particular solution is increase the efficient and affordable way to build up more potential customers in the different part of India. In every organization, commitment to innovations with expertise, the manufacturing ability and material aim to provide design that deliver in every ways. Clear? So that is the concept of production packaging innovations. Then moving to the next one. First, the most important point, if you go to the production packaging innovations, it enhancing your product appeals. For example, for boost your product appeal with packaging which include distinguish your product, promote branding, protect your product. Then it includes advertisement, and lastly, it improves and increase transportation. So that is why the product packaging innovation is directly concerned with, you can say that is with your supply chain management. Clear? Then moving to the next one. Then in case of packaging innovations, experience is vital. So these stages include the conceptual sketches, then technical drawings, sample and adjustment, approval, and package productions. So if you go to the packaging innovation, these are the different stages of packaging innovation, which include conceptual sketch, technical drawings, sample and adjustments, approval from higher authorities, and finally they go for package productions. So I will show a small case studies in case of Coca-Cola product. Clear? So who is the founder of Coca-Cola? Anyone? Anyone? Hello? Hello? Voice is audible? Abdul Alim. Abdul Alim, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So who is the founder of Coca-Cola?
Greg Candler.
Okay. So Greece Candler has developed a new packaging concept for this particular, or you can say that is world famous beverage companies. So as far as concerned with this particular product, initially the glass bottle design or display that should be displayed during 1899 to 1902. So later on, the companies find that their glass bottle is directly, the design is directly influenced in the market. So due to that thing, they have registered a patent against their bottling. And that means what? Nobody can copy this particular bottle designs. And even if in the present day also, the same design should be available in the market. So during these stages of innovation packing, it directly, if you go to the fast designs, then second, then third, that should be rapidly change their design to attract customers. But later on, the company decide that transparency in case of manufacturing of glass bottle, and that should be attract more number of potential customer, and it is easy for transportation activities, or you can say that is logistic activities. So due to that thing, they directly put the glass bottle inside a plastic carrot, and that carrot should be easily shipped from one place to other place. And later on, they change the color of this plastic carrot in case of bottling to different color, and that bottling also display the different advertise, including the price, the barcode, even if the different information, the ingredient, the compositions, all the data should be written on that particular thing. But in case of a glass bottle, it is difficult to write on the things. Clear? That is why the company decided to patent, register a patent in the US Patent Office, and nobody can be influenced their design in the market. That is the concept. So due to that packaging innovations, what are the different stages should be obtained by the company or different type of companies later on. The first one is planning. The planning directly goes to the design brief, then design brief to the concept design, then concept design to system design, then system design to specifications, which include the width, the length, the height, the weight also. Then finally, they go for control documentation in the form of refinement, then make a prototype, and they finally go for production activities. And last one, the package product should be launched. So these are the brief stages of packaging innovations in the form of any kind of packaging of, or you consider it is production packaging innovations. Then moving to the next one, the logistic packaging solution across industries. So in case of logistic packaging solution, the design engineer work towards producing safe. The next one is attractive, and the most important that is known as environmentally friendly result for client. So have you seen in case of those who are recently ordered in case of Flipkart, initially what happened, the Flipkart just paste the invoice on the top of the box, clear? But nowadays during these festivities, they made a particular, you can say that is a paper that is easily, you can say that is very much environment friendly. After receiving the particular product, you can directly decompose this particular packet, invoice packet, clear? And these invoice, in some companies, these invoice package are not staple, they just clip on the top of the box. So due to that thing, what will happen, if you go to the previous part, in case of invoice, that invoice contain some toxic glue. Whenever you touch or whenever you use that particular invoice, or you can say that is it can be it cannot be easily decomposed with the soil within the limited period of like around 2 to 3 days. But recently they have provided a different solution to reduce the weight, to reduce the environmental friendly result, increase the environmental friendly result. That is where they simply provide a small packet of, you can say that is small packet of, you can say that is exactly a small pouch that contains the invoice. Inside you can directly collect the invoice of the particular product. So that if you go to the next point of view, in case of paperboard beverage companies, so have you seen the paperboard beverage? In that case, it is easy to attract more number of customers. Clear? The most of the customer are attracted to their innovative packagings, not their product or not their flavor also. So in case of logistic packaging solution across the industries, the most important part is you have to producing the safe. The next part is attractive. The next is the products. The product packaging should be environmentally friendly result for client. So there are some companies who are implementing seeds or fine grain of seeds in case of packaging product. After you decompose in a paddy field, there can be grow different kind of plant also. So due to that thing, what will happen? They directly save or they can use the environment friendly with their client. The next part is, so the designer uses a range of material to create the best package for customer requirement. And the next one is to give an idea for what company provide. Here are few logistic packaging solutions. The first is zipper cartons. So initially what they provide wooden box, but later on they divert towards zipper cartons. The next is protective packagings, then customized solutions, heavy duty packagings, specially for high quality or high precise items. Then next is mailing pack, then wine bottle zippers, timber product, and moisture protection. So these are the innovative idea what company provide. Here, these are the few packaging solutions. Then moving to the next one, then marketing through packaging, creating impressions. So as you know, packaging that strive to create, promote corporate values through the graphics. It reflects the product position through the designs. And the next one is the type of packaging, basically, which include display stands. You see, in case of different outlet, they are in a routine manner. They change the display stand. The next is counter display. Then brochure stand are there. Sample packagings, gift boxes, then wine gift packs, and window displays. So these are the things which attract more number of customer. You can say that is through the, you can say that is more impression on, more impression by creating packagings. The next part is that the next one is packaging material. This is the most important things. The major category of material are used food packaging are glass, then metals, then papers, then paperboard, and the last one is plastics. So there are many multi-layer packaging material containing either layer of different plastic or combination of plastic with papers or board, metal or glasses. In many cases, the packaging material with two layer is chosen. The first layer should be plastic, and first layer should be your paper, and second layer should be the glass. You can say that is the plastic or some kind of metals. Clear? In that case, just a minute. In case of type of packaging materials, the first, in case of paper, the kraft paper, then sulfide paper and grease-proof paper are used. In case of paper board, that is whiteboard, solid board, fiber board, and chips board and carton boxes. Even if your tray and egg tray and tetra pack are also used. Clear? But in case of glass, it is maintain the product freshness for a long period for time without impairing the taste and flavors and visibility of product. Clear? That is why Coca-Cola has made their packaging by the help of glass materials that is easily visible to customers, and it is ability to stand high processing temperatures. So in case of beverage companies, the most packaging should be done in -degree temperatures. In case of PepsiCo, in case of Coca-Cola, the bottling should be done in -degree temperature to maintain the flavor and taste of this particular product. The next is plastics. The sachet, the wrapping, the trays, the tubes, then bottles, then closure and tank, etc. should be made by the glass. These are the product which is made through the plastic. And finally, the metals, the most versatile of all form of packagings. They offer combination of excellent physical protections. For example, in case of, if you've seen the long trailer carry different steel materials, and that steel material is tie up with metals and chain. Even if the automotive engine are tie up with metals bars and metals plate, that they provide the physical protection and barrier properties such as the flammability, decorative potential, recyclability, then consumer experience. For example, in case of aluminum and tins. So nowadays, most of the beverage company prefer aluminiums for maintain the freshness of that of taste and flavor. And the most important thing, this aluminum is resist a high temperature, whether should be more than 45 degrees or less than your 0 degree centigrade temperatures. Then moving to the next one. So these are the paper, you can say that is packaging innovations. Basically, you can see in case of different type of retail outlet, they use kraft paper in case of garment industries, in case of FMCG product. In case of sulfide paper, this material is lighter than the kraft paper, but generally glassed with the enhanced appearance with oil resistance. That can be oil resistant even if the weight strength is very much higher side as compared to your kraft paper. The next is grease-proof paper. In case of sweet stall, have you seen this type of cup? Due to these properties, they can resist, they can maintain the flavor of this particular product in the form of different type of sweets, different type of chocolate are wrapped with grease-proof papers, and they provide the initial, you can say that is the initial protection, or they maintain a particular barrier in between the product and the packaging innovations. Then moving to the next one, this is known as paper board. So in case of paper board, the white board, solid board, as I told, in our day-to-day life, the most important thing is the tetra pack. In case of tetra pack, it combines two materials. One material is your paper board and another is metals. The thin layer of aluminum should be provided in case of Amul Taja tetra packs. Clear? To maintain the flavor, the taste, as well as they can maintain a certain amount of temperature inside the tetra pack. That is the concept of paper board. Then moving to the next one. So in case of glass packaging, it is very much or vastly used in case of medicine companies as well as liquor companies. The glass are made from three main materials, that is known as your silica, or that is in the form of sand, then limestone, and the last one is sodium bicarbonate. So what is the basic reason for maintaining glass packaging? The reason is that their product is very much visible to customer, and they can be easily converted into different shape. If you see in case of beverage and liquor industry, they can convert different type of or different shape of bottles to attract more number of customers. And the most important thing is that the freshness and the durability of product is very much higher side as compared to your paper or kraft paper or paper board. The last one is known as your metal industries, sorry, the plastics. So in case of plastic, in your day-to-day life, we are using plastics, sketchet, the wrapper, tray, tubes, bottles, and closure and tanks also. So in case of closures, so you've seen in case of sanitizer bottle, this closure are very much or vastly used in our day-to-day life. In case of wrapping and tray and tubes, so basically it is used in case of wrapping of gifts, even if bottle and sachet also. It is also vastly used in case of you can say in case of cosmetic, even if you can say your grocery item also, that can be used in case of sachet. And the last part is known as that is metals. So in case of metals, the most important thing is that most of the company, as I told, in case of the aluminum can by Coca-Cola, that is the innovative product. They have launched the product before their competitor launched this particular product in the form of metal packaging innovations. And due to that, they can be increase their sale as well as the profit margin also. So similarly, in case of paint industry, as you see in the particular figure, the Asian paint also use different type of tin container for different weight. Mostly the metal are a versatile form of packaging, and they offer combination of excellent physical protections. So due to that thing, the packaging innovation is directly impact on your impact on customers, and they attract more customers toward the particular product, and that enhance directly or indirectly the supply chain activities in a safely way, in a faster way. The next one is that any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. The next topic is known as lot streaming. This is another method generally, or you can say that is another procedure is used in case of supply chain management and logistic activities. So if you go to the definition of lot streaming, so it is directly applicable in case of manufacturing and production activities. So in case of lot stream, it is a procedure in which production lot is split into smaller sub lots and moved to the next processing stage, so that operation at successive stage of a multi-stage manufacturing system can be overlapped in a times. Clear? For example, in a small automotive manufacturing center, there are 2 to 3 number of machines are there. Clear? In that machines, there are different the function of these machines are different. So some machines are used for assembly work, some machines are used for joining work, some machines are used for loading and unloading activities. In that case, it is this lot streaming procedure is used to split the production lot into smaller lots. Okay? And that should be overlapped in a manufacturing systems. That is the concept. In next point, the lot streaming is the process of splitting a production lot into sub lot, then processing the sub lot on different machine is in an overlapping manner. So why overlapping is concerned in case of lots? To reduce the lead time in between manufacturing operations. So suppose the machining time of job machining time of machine number 1 is 10 minutes, So if you wait for the 10 minutes by the next machines, the lead time will be directly increased. So due to reduce the lead time, that is why the production lot is divided into small lot, and that sub lot is moved to the next processing stage, and that should be overlapped in the sequential manner in case of manufacturing system. That is the concept of lot streaming. So here the examples. Suppose there are two machines are there, machine 1 and machine 2 is there. The agent told in case of lot streaming, the lead time should be compressed in such a way that the manufacturing operation should be in a sequential manner, and each component and sub-components are overlapped with each other to making a to lead toward the common goal of manufacturing activities. So the left side is without lot streaming, and the right side you see the same machines which are represented in the form of different color with production lot and sub production lot are overlapped, and in between that defined time they should be produced the manufacturing activities, and these lots are overlapped with each machine. That is the concept. The next one is that in case of lot streaming, it has been studied in variety of production environment. In it, the various features of lot streaming problem are defined. The first one, what are the different problems of lot streaming are defined. The first one is machine configurations. Clear? So those who are from engineering background, they must understand. Suppose you are operating a special kind of machine. For example, in case of CNC machines, numerical control machines, or highly precise machines. So in case of highly precise machines, you have to go for machine configuration by the help of computers, and for machine configuration you need some times. The next part is number of machines. So similarly, the machine configuration should be done to number of machines whenever you go for high quality precise manufacturing activities. The next tab is number of product types. Here, so whenever you go integrated organizations or automotive industry, there are some complex objects that should be manufactured, and their type they are different type, their materials type is different, their specification is different. So the next problem is sub lot type. If you go for the production lot, for example, in case of some products is done by joining operation, and some are done through the assembly operation, and the joining and assembly operation are done through the different type of material. Someone use steel, someone use aluminum. In that case, you have to go for machine configuration by the synchronization of computer, and it will take so much of time for machine configuration. So suppose you have one machine, it's okay, but in case of more number of machines, it takes 1 hour or maximum hours to go for the machine configuration. The next one is sublot type. The next is machine idling and number of slot, sub slot, then sub slot size. Then next one is machine setup time, then transport and removal time, and finally the objective functions. So if you include all the time, starting from the machine configuration, number of machines time, the number of product types, the sublot type, then idling, the number of sublots, then sublot size and setup, then transfer and removal of this production lot or sublot to the machine objective functions, it required huge hours. At least whenever you go for any kind of assembly centers, they have to arrange or they have to need a new they required a huge amount of time, and if you input this time, your lead time will be increased from starting point to the end point. That means starting point to the finishing point. So that is why the lot streaming procedure is include. They directly divide the production lot into sublot, and each sublot is overlapping with each machines, and they work for a common goal, that is known as manufacturing activities. Then moving to the next one. Okay. So as I told in the previous slide, suppose there are there is one machine, and there is one machine center is there, and this one machine center contains two machine shops. So in case of first you have to receive the lot, and that production lot should be attached for set of times. Then it moved to the sublot attached set of times. Clear? So in between the sublot 1 and sublot 2, there is a removal time. That means अगर मैंने sublot 1 में मतलब production lot को डाला, तो after completion of manufacturing activities, that should be shipped to the sublot 2. And in between that time, the transport time should be noted. So these times, starting from the removal times, lot attached set of times, then again sublot attached set of times, then removal time, then transport time, and most important thing is sublot detached set of time also is required. So if you go for the intermediate idle time, the removal time, then transport time, there should be directly influence on lot streaming. So due to that streaming, what will happen? Your production will be delayed. Suppose you are receiving a huge order and you are not implementing the lot streaming procedure in your manufacturing activities. It directly affect your sequence of operational activity in case of manufacturing organizations. That is the concept. So whenever I ask what is the basic reason of implementing lot streaming, you can simply answer to reduce the lead time in between different number of workstation, different type of machines in case of subflows. That is the concept. And the last one is, this is the last slide. The concept of lot streaming is similar to the idea of unit piece flow in lean manufacturing. And in fact, it can be considered as a generalization of lean principle of material flow. The lot streaming helps in reducing mark span, working process, cycle time, among other measures of performance. So what are the measures of performance? That is the speed of machines, the machining times, the materials, the material of production lot, sublot, by increasing the velocity of production flow. The next is reduce the determination of optimal numbers and size of sublot along with the sequence in which the process, the batch. The next one is lot streaming related to the material transfer coordinations. And last, an instance of multiple lot assembly in the commercial truck manufacturing industries where customer place order for small batches of trucks and orders many different widely from each other. So recently you have seen Indian Army had ordered 5,000 number of Tata Safari customized versions. Clear? In that case, what will happen? The Tata Automotive has arranged different type of lot streaming procedures. I repeat, recently Indian Army has placed a huge order of Tata Safari diker in the customized version for border patrolling and other activities. So due to that thing, just imagine in that automotive center or in that assemble center, they have to arrange different type of lot streaming procedure for lot production, or you can say that is production lot or sublot that are that directly include in case of manufacturing system overlapping manners. So that is the concept of overlappings. Clear? So just on your microphones. I will take only 5 minutes.